I see the light through my closed eyelids, but they won't open. I'm floating. I tell my arms to move, but they can't. Too heavy. My legs want to move, but the message isn't clear. Get up. No. No. Just a little longer.
Gracie stands looking at the audience. Her brother Tim is seated at a coffee table in front of a chessboard.
For the Love of Gracie Gray is a play about a woman who has lived a very isolated life, and she's been looking after her younger brother, who's kind of odd and has required her help.
We need a military force. And they'll stop helping Africa and South America and Afghanistan. Who's gonna help all those people? All those children?
Can we finish the game?
And all of the corporations won't have to pay tax. How are the roads gonna
Gracie
get fixed?
is a very kind and very sensitive person, and she wants to take care of everybody. She feels a sense of responsibility to her brother, first of all, who really depends on her.
Yes?
Hello.
Hello, Tim. How nice to see you.
Really?
I was gonna say you too, or something like that.
Tim, he's an unusual character. He's a bit lost in the world, I'd say. He really depends on Gracie to, support him kind of emotionally and sort of lead him through life a little bit. Three people can't play chess.
That's true.
Frank.
What?
Frank is here.
Yes, I see that.
Three people.
That's all right. I don't have to play.
Frank is a guy, he lost his job. He worked for years at the same job. And his marriage broke up, and he's rather lonely. He lives next door.
Are you stealing my internet?
I don't think so. Goodbye.
And then he realizes there's this single woman living next door who's roughly in his age range, and she's pretty nice, and he gets interested.
Thank you. Looks good. I better check. Wow! Ah! Ah! Wow! Oh, nurse, you come. Can you fix it?
Well, let's have a look, dearie. Whoa, you've really done it this time. I guess you don't need those. Now, doesn't that feel better?
9 different characters, so I have a couple of characters that exist in Gracie's imaginary world, like a nurse that comes out of the closet, or a newscaster that comes out of the TV, that sort of thing, and a couple of characters that exist in the real, quote-unquote, real world of the play. So there's the nosy neighbor, the girl guide, that sort of stuff.
Who's there? Hello?
When I wrote it, I really wasn't thinking, how are we going to stage this play? I just decided I was going to write what was in my brain and put it down on paper and see what happened. And the result is stage directions that say things like, the fur coat comes to life and she feeds it cookies, or the nurse climbs up onto a windowsill and flies away. So then the director in me has started taking over and looking at how to actually stage those scenes. So we've decided to see what happens if we combine puppets, object puppetry, more or less, and animations and projections with live actors, and combining those elements in an intermedial fashion to see if we can create something new and something magic in those moments.
Meanwhile, in international
We have a chance to workshop a brand new script. It's never been done before. In such a grandiose manner, with such a fully realized environment, and with so many creative people who all come into the same room and spend an entire week together.
One of the parts that I'm really excited about is the fur coat coming to life. When I wrote that stage direction, the fur coat comes to life and she feeds it cookies, I really had no idea how that could be staged.
I took my mother's fur coat down to the lake and tossed it in.
Why?
I wanted to see if it would come back to life.
And then in Gracie's world, the coat actually does come to life and she feeds it cookies.
Goose, what are you doing here? What a pretty dress, you look so beautiful.
This is a risk. We're taking a risk. We have the opportunity to take a risk because it is a week-long production with a presentation at the end. So if we fail spectacularly, well, that's what's going to happen. But I think that's the only way to really achieve something new, is to be able to take that risk.